Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be giving you guys a story time about that time that I was in an accident. Okay. I was in 9th grade. It was my freshman year, and it was the day before picture day. And it was also that long weekend in August or September, like Labor Day, Memorial Day, someday, okay? And my family and I had just gone grocery shopping, and I remember we were at a red light, okay? And the way this street is set up, like, it's gonna sound like hella confusing, but like, I'm gonna try my best, okay? So the way that we were on is only like a one way for you to go this way, okay? So it's just one way for cars to go forward, basically. And then on the other side of the street, it's for cars to come this way. And then there's like the street in the middle, okay? Not the street in the middle, but like the road in the middle, okay? And right here is like a bunch of houses, and there's like a dead end. And then on the other side, it's just like, you know, cars can go both ways, okay? Just like people can. So, anyways, we were right here at the red light, okay? And I remember, like, there was a song playing. I don't remember what song it was, but there was, like, a song playing, and, like, my parents were talking. My dad was driving. My mom was in the front seat, and I was in the back seat. And there were some groceries to my left side of me. It's gonna be real important, okay? And then the rest of the groceries were in the trunk, okay? So what happens is we were right here at the red light, okay? And it was just so weird because I felt like a ghost or something, like a spirit, or like I felt like God was like trying to tell me something. And I look back at the at the back window. I look out it, and I'm about to sneeze. Bless you. Thank you. Okay, anyways. Thank you to those who said bless you. Okay. So anyways, so I like look out the back window, and then I see like this car, and it looked like it was coming super duper fast, okay? So I like turn my head slowly, and I was like singing da 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 da, you know, doing my thing, okay? And then the next thing I hear, so like we're right here, the next thing that I hear is I hear the brakes, and it was like and then like that, okay? Thumbs up for the sound effects, okay? So I just remember, like, I kind of jolted up a little bit, like, not too much. It's not like I was, like, flying out the window or anything, God forbid, okay? But, like, so act like this was, like, the back seat, okay? And, like, the car hit the trunk, and I just kind of went forward just a little bit. And then our car, like, veered off the road, and it was going to the sidewalk, okay? And at this point, there was a light post there. So all I see, like, we're heading head on into this light post, okay? And I just remember, like, I see this light post, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, this light post is just about to, like, hit us, and it's about to go down on the car, and it's just about to, like, explode, okay? So I kind of, like, freak out, and I clench my eyes, like, and when I say that, I mean, like, you know how, like, you clench your fist like this? I clenched my eyes, okay? Like, I shut my eyes so incredibly, like, tight / hard, I guess. And I remember, like, I was sitting there, and I just remember, like, I was just, like, I shut my eyes so tight. And then what happens is the next thing that I hear, like, a bunch of, like, ruckus a little bit, and then I hear my dad's voice, and he's like, is everyone okay? Like, are you okay? Is everyone okay? And I'm just like, oh my God, like, I just felt like I couldn't feel anything, because, like, you know, like, I was shook up, like, you know? So my dad, like, he comes out and he starts opening everyone's door, but the left door, because there was a bunch of groceries there. So, like, I was, like, in a movie, and I, like, open the car, my car door, okay, and I, like, kick it out and everything, and I, like, get out the car, and I'm, like, you know, breathing and everything, and then my mom gets out the car, and she starts, like, freaking out. Like, she starts crying, she starts screaming, like, she sits crisscross on the sidewalk, okay, because, like, the neighbors, like, came out. I didn't know these people at all. Like, they were, like, good-hearted, like, God bless them, okay, and they, like, came out, because they heard the and then the crash, and they came out or whatever, like, they were, like, helping my mom, and they were, like, calling the cops and everything, and my mom, like, sat there crisscross on the sidewalk, and I, like, won't ever forget this. Like, she sat there, and she starts going like this, and then, like, she was just, like, bawling her eyes out, and I was just, like, you know, I'm trying to be a tough cookie over here, like, you know, all that. So, and, so then what happens is, like, I go and I take a look at the car. This whole back, like, the whole trunk of this car is just, like, just damaged. Like, you cannot, like, you know, do anything with it, okay? So, my dad starts, like, my dad, like, I don't know, like, obviously, like, my dad's not gonna freak out over this, but, like, I mean, I felt like inside, like, he was probably, like, he was shook, okay? He was shook up. So, anyways, so I, like, go or whatever, and I'm looking at the idiot that hit us, because that's what we're gonna call him, okay? We can call him other names, so idiot is, you know, PG. So we're gonna call this dude idiot. So his car was, like, a small SUV. I think it was, like, silver, maybe white. I think it was silver, but silver or white car. And he was sitting there, and he never came over to check on us. He never asked if anyone was okay. He never even, like, said I was sorry or anything like this. Like, you're a jackbutt, dude, okay? So, anyways, so he was sitting there on the phone, and then he was, like, itching his head, like, he was, like, running his, hand, like, through his hair, and I just started, like, I had never sworn at this point, like, I was kind of starting to get into swearing at this point, but not really, so, like, I remember, like, I looked at him, and I just, like, I was, like, cussing at him, and I flicked him off and everything like this, and, cause, like, you basically, like, hurt us in a way, okay? So, I was like, oh, hell no, okay? So, anyways, so I'm guessing he was on the phone with his parents because his parents showed up, and his parents actually came to us, and they were like, are you guys okay? Like, is everyone fine? Like, his parents weren't even in the accident, and, like, they came over to check on us, like, okay. So the cops ended up coming, and, you know, they were taking, like, everyone's, like, statements, and, like, they were taking, like, his word, and they were taking, you know, our word and everything like this, and, the cop was like, he was like, this is the whole point in this video, y'all, okay? He was like, he was texting and driving, and he wasn't paying any attention because he was looking down at his phone. He was like, you guys are so lucky, the fact that you guys had your groceries in the back, in the trunk, because that took the most hit. So your groceries basically took the hit rather than you guys. You guys kind of got, like, the aftermath, like, the after effect. It was kind of like, you know how, like, there's, like a tornado, and then, like, people kind of get, like, rain after it, or, like, you know, like, little, like, after effect. I don't think that's a good, like, it's kind of like a thunderstorm, okay? Like, you know, people can get, like, stormy, like really, really, really bad thunderstorms, and then, like, other people will just, like, get the after effect, and it's kind of just, like, rain. That's basically what, like, he was trying to say to us. So he was like, you guys are so lucky that you guys had all your groceries, like, well, some of the groceries, like, in the back, because they took, like, the most hit. Like, they took the hit, basically. So I remember, like, I was sitting there, like, the cop was like, he was like, do you guys need an ambulance? And he was, like, asking, he's like, is she gonna be okay, like, for my mom? And my dad was like, yeah, you know, she just shook up and everything like that. And, like, the cop was like, yeah, like, who wouldn't be? Like, it's an accident. So, So the tow truck came and, like, you know, got our car or whatever, and, like, took it to our house, and, like, we were taking, like, the groceries out and everything like this and whatever, and I was like, how am I supposed to get to school tomorrow? Like, I have picture day tomorrow, okay? And it was picture day. And my mom, like, I was thinking of, like, all my friends of, like, who, not really, like, all of them, but, like, the people that were, like, close to me in the area, and I came up with my best friend, Jersey. Hey, girl, how you doing, okay? And I remember, like, I called her that day when I went home, and I was like, hey, and then she was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, we had just gotten into an accident, and, like, do you think I can get a ride with you every day to school just until, like, we get this situation, you know, like, over with? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. Like, how are you? Like, is everyone okay? And I was like, yeah. I was like, the idiot was, like, texting and driving, and this dude had to be, like, in his 20s. Like, I highly doubt he was 19, but, like, he had to be, like, somewhere in, like, his 20s. Maybe he was 19, 18, I really don't know, and I really don't care, okay? But, so she was like, oh my gosh, like, okay, like, whatever. So she came to pick me up the next day, her and her grandma, which I very much adore, okay? I love her family, okay? Anyways, so, they came to pick me up or whatever, and actually, because this story is very important, okay? This was my school picture the next day after the accident, okay? That was my school picture the next day. And I remember, like, I went to school and I was, like, telling everybody, I was like, I had just gotten into an accident, like, you know, we didn't end up not going to the hospital until picture day, so, like, I went to school, I took my pictures, you know, I waited the whole day, and then we used my uncle's car to go to the hospital. Like, my dad told him, and he, like, my uncle knew everything. So, like, we took his car, we used his car to go to the emergency room, and, like, we told him what happened. We're like, you know, we got into an accident yesterday, and the cop told us to come here, even though, like, we all feel fine. Like, there's no visible, you know, like, scratches or open marks or anything like that. Like, no one's bleeding or anything like that. So they're like, okay. So they were like, they asked us, you know, like, where were you sitting? And I was like, I was sitting in the back seat, and I kind of like jolted up like a little bit. So they took pictures of like my back and my shoulders, and thank God everything came back fine. So no one was seriously injured or anything like this. But this whole point in this video is to don't text and drive. Listen, I don't care if you're a professional at it. I don't care if you're a beginner at it. I don't care if you're in between, you know, if you're kind of good at it but not really good at it. Don't do it. Like, your text can wait. You're putting your life in danger and everyone else's lives on danger. Listen, just because you may not care about your own life doesn't mean that you need to sit up here texting and driving, not caring about other people's lives, okay? There's people out there that have families, okay? That have children, that have babies, that have, you know, pets and everything. Like, you can't be out here just thinking about yourself, okay? And I'm just like, this gets me mad because, like, this dude did not give a crap about anything, okay? So don't be one of those people that, like, I don't give a about anything. Listen, just because you don't care about your life doesn't mean, you know, you just need to be a dangerous hazard to everyone else, okay? You need to really, you know, think about your actions, okay? Put the phone down. It can wait, okay? And if it's a real emergency, like if it's like someone's dying or something, then there's 1,001 places you can park at, okay? Like, don't be one of those idiots that, you know, be in an accident and start text and drive, okay? And then you end up in an accident. Don't do that, okay? I really hope you guys took something away from this video, that you should not text and drive, okay? I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying it. Don't do it, okay? It's a dangerous thing. Don't try to show off in front of your friends. Don't try to be cool. Don't be like, oh, I have to get this. Okay, no, you don't have to get this. Put the damn phone down, okay? I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thumbs this up for the sound effects. And I will see you guys next time.